Sega. Dudes.
Sega. Dude. So are you having any time to play, saying, since you're packing up and getting ready for all that?
I mean, it's coming close. So I've been just playing my really everything is packed up. So I mean, most of it is anyway. But um, I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter Stories 3. I tried Crimson Desert. I was playing that, but the moving and trying to figure things out was really clunky and dumb. So it's I don't know that game's hard to play.
So did you play the demo for Crimson Desert? Is there a demo, or did you buy the game?
No, I didn't play the demo. I got the game, but I had PlayStation credit left over from a Christmas gift. So I was like, all right, I'll take it. Looked really good. It reminded me of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And I started playing it, and it's very clunky, the movement, running around. It's a lot of button. I think it was made more for PC than anything. And they did not integrate the controls well for a console.
Uh,
So I don't even know what I'm gonna play next because honestly, everything I have, and I mean everything, is boxed up. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, everything I have is all my drawers are like wiped out and stuff. So yeah, I don't have much. I've just been really that, and I've been using the analog duo and just playing a lot of like analog games and stuff because it's really easier just to take those old games, just pop them in and play them, and that's it.
that's where retro and stuff like the Evercade, I think, really shines. Is like you just take it and you pop it in the console and you turn it on and you play.
Well, there is an interesting topic to talk about tonight that just popped in my head. I think it's something. I think it's definitely something noteworthy that we should talk about. Um, but I'll let you go ahead and I'll send you the info. What have you been up to?
Well, started Fantasy Star last night again.
I gotta play that.
Got all of my teammates. Um, Now next week, I'm actually contemplating if I'm gonna try to grind for money, not for experience, but just because I know there's some heavy cost stuff coming up, and I was like, I don't want to. The bad thing about the Sega Ages version is because the encounters are so less frequent. Like you can need to grind just to get some money if you're wanting to buy all the upgrades and stuff. Like I did last night because I bought the magic lamp. I bought I think the best swords for Odin and Elise that I could get at the moment, as well as armor. I think I got a shield for Odin, I think, because his defense was a little bit lower than Elise's because her level was higher. And I've started back on Mario Odyssey on the Switch. I actually played some Wednesday night after I finished the stream. I was like, all right, let me jump in and play for a little bit and try to get a few moons. So I did.
You know what I gotta say? With moving everything and boxing up a ton of stuff, the Switch has become my friend because it's very portable. It's easy. It doesn't take up a lot of space for me to move or to pack up. And the PlayStation's been on the floor, and I think like whatever I play, I run it, I do, but it's been really portable and easy to play. So I'm kind of impressed with that. I mean, I am getting a little burnt out um over Monster Hunter Stories 3. So that's why I'm like looking for new games, whatever. So I might start Super Metroid on the Switch. I want to start Wind Waker on the Switch. And I want to like play through that. That I think would be a lot of fun, just to try out.
Yeah.
And I also want to get the Virtual Boy thing and play some Virtual Boy games.
Oh, you haven't picked up the Virtual Boy thing yet?
Nah, I haven't bought that yet. I
I
haven't
mean,
bought it yet.
why you hadn't gone down to the Nintendo store and be like, give me one of those.
To go to the city for me, I'm gonna get hit with rush hour points of money through scanning thingies that they do.
The,
It's insane.
the toll roads and everything.
It's insane. I could take the bus if I want for free, but I mean, I'm not. I'm not gonna ride the bus.
You could ride the bus. Ride the bus with all the other New Yorkers who are not wanting to drive.
Sure. I think the best thing is if I'm gonna take the subways, make sure I smell as horrible as possible so people stay
Let
away from
everyone
me.
leave you alone.
Yep. And talk to myself and twitch in the corner and
Yeah.
make loud noises. That's usually when people stay away from you. The subways are horrible in New York.
When people walk by, bark at them.
I've seen that happen before too. There was a lady, one of my friends, he was on the subway, sent me a video of this girl. This guy was dressed like our president, and he had a leash around him, and she was walking, and she was dressed up as different rainbow face paints or something. So New York is like a wild adventure. So it's a yeah. I don't. It's a
It's just
clown.
interesting.
It's a clown convention, and you never know what you're gonna get.
Yep.
New York is wild like that.
For good, bad, or indifferent.
Well, I mean, just so you know, New York has PSAs on the buses that say no defecating on the back of the bus, and then if you go to a certain even later time, it says, um, please refrain from having, adult actions on the bus because there are people that do that. Yep.
Yeah, they should throw them in jail.
Well,
you want to discourage people from doing that. Throw them in jail. And
I
if you get caught,
agree.
and if you get caught if you're caught doing that twice, well, I actually would say once would be too much. But if you get caught once, you're banned from riding the bus.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
it made me think of. Saw something today. Somebody said something about, here in Japan, the Apple stores, nothing is locked down. Like you can pick up something, if they've got the latest iPhone, which this isn't an iPhone, but they got the latest iPhone out, you can pick it up, you can look at it around,
But that's
flip it
true.
around, and they're like, well, what can we do to get so that we can do that here? It's like you got to have people that have respect and don't just want to get rewarded for stealing stuff that's not theirs and taking stuff that's not
I
theirs.
uh yeah, it's so my friend sent me a picture from us from Kyoto, and there are vending places where you walk in, there's nobody there, it's just cameras, and you buy stuff and then you just walk out.
There's nobody actually running it. It
There's
is
no one
all done
running it.
by machine. Like
Yeah.
it scans as you put stuff into your basket, and then you pay when you leave. Or if you've got credit on file, it goes click and charges you as you walk out.
Yeah, imagine that. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, different culture. When you have a culture that actually respects, you know, private property amongst one thing, because think about it, everything in a store is that company's private property, and it's not yours until you pay for it. So you pay for it, then it's yours. But when you don't have any respect for other people's stuff,
I mean, what are you gonna do, right?
yeah, because you can't just say, "Oh well, they're fine because insurance will cover it" and all of that. You know how long it takes to fight to get the insurance to pay anything, and then
Insurance
small
pay is like,
businesses. I mean, when you do that to a small business, it kills it. And I mean, like our local Target law or went out of business, closed because there was too much theft, and part of it was from the employees. Guess
there
what?
was a gym. There was a gym near me that closed because they found needles in the kids' play area, and the people were shooting up steroids and going into
Oh,
the gym.
the ball pits generally do not go in the ball pits because there's
Mm.
all kinds of nasty stuff in those.
Yeah,
Like
no way.
those things should be cleaned daily. They need a
And they
vacuum
don't.
to suck them all up and put the balls in some sort of a cleaner, and then clean out, and sanitize the bottom of it, and then you can put all the balls back in. But yeah, those are
Yeah, they
those are
don't do that.
nasty. But I mean, we also had a grocery store close because of theft, and there was people in the community that will go, "Where are we going to get our groceries?" And, da, da, da. And it's like you're gonna have to go someplace else because the neighborhood is stealing too much from the grocery
Around
store.
your area?
Not my area, but in our town. So yes and no. I was on the
Wow.
other side of town, but it's crazy. Like I said, lack of respect for stuff, and what are you gonna do?
No, that's true.
But
That
yeah,
is
so
true.
that's all I've been doing. That and messing around with Lego. I bought let's grab a piece. I got one right here. I've been picking up sets here and there from Whatnot.
Oh,
So pick up
that's
this Arc
nice.
Fighter, which is pretty cool. Actually has minifigures and stuff. This one I'm going to keep, but I've been picking up other stuff that I'm going to try to turn around and sell on Whatnot to try to fuel the Lego fund because Lego is crazy expensive.
Lego's ridiculous. Lego's insane. I've seen people buying Mega Blocks and just using Mega Blocks instead of Lego.
I mean, they're mostly compatible. So, and I mean, there's the Chinese knockoff stuff that you can get, so it's cheaper. And I mean, they will take they will take this set and just make a brand new one, and won't be made by Lego. But a lot of times with the Chinese knockoff stuff, the pieces may not fit together as well, so you might have pieces that fall off, and or just the tolerances aren't as tight.
Mm. I got Fatal Frame 1 and 2 for PlayStation, and then I got Cliffhanger for Sega CD, and Demolition Man for $5 on eBay, and I'm looking at Last Action Hero for $1.25
Is
for
that
Super
complete?
Nintendo. No, they're just loose.
Just
The
loose.
one I got for Sega CD is complete. The package is over there. I haven't opened it up yet.
Yeah. So I guess the other thing is, so the Super Mario Brothers Galaxy movie came out yesterday,
Hmm.
and they had popcorn buckets. I mean, we got Yoshi, and this isn't
That
for
is
us.
pretty
This
cool.
is for our daughter. Seeing it though, I mean, this is actually pretty cool. The size, I mean, I was surprised when Prin brought it in because I knew it was a decent size, but I mean, that's pretty good size.
That is a big popcorn
I
bucket.
mean, it's bigger than my beard, so
Well, that's the new thing now is popcorn buckets.
yeah, they are.
Everybody's collecting popcorn buckets.
Well, I mean, I don't think I can open this one in the plastic. I'm gonna leave it in the plastic because, like I said, we're gonna give it to for my daughter who likes or really likes Yoshi. But you know, that's cool. Don't feed the scalpers and buy them from crazy prices online. But the critics don't like it, but the fans do. So at the end of the day, neener to the critics. The critics don't really even seem to matter anymore.
No, they don't.
Do you know who you're reviewing stuff for?
No, the critics don't mean they're.
They don't care, and everything else in between. So
It's like how much could they possibly get paid in order to review the movie or whatever it is? The critics don't
yeah.
even at this
Well, for a
point.
movie like Super Mario Galaxy, they'll probably get more eyes on it from giving it a negative review than they will if they give it a positive
They
review.
they
So
gave that a negative review.
on Metacritic, if you look, the critic review is like at below 50, and the regular people's review, I forget what they call it, is over 90%. Where it's
Why
at.
would wow,
Actually,
that's
let me see if I can pull it up
garbage.
really quick. Yeah, I mean, there's a big disparity between the two. Surprise, surprise. Oh,
That's
so
horrible. Why would they do that?
here I'll throw it up. Well, it takes I don't know, it takes forever. So there you can see the critic review is 35 based on 42. The user review is 7.7 based on 610 ratings. Why the? I don't even want that to play.
That's
Stop.
pathetic. That they will give it reviews. Wow.
Do not sell my personal information.
I don't
But yeah,
understand.
so they've both gone down since this morning.
The
Let's look at.
wait, the People's review was a 7.7.
It's a 7.7. So
What
just
was
call it
it?
77 out of 100.
What was it this morning?
I'm pretty sure what I saw was like 90, 90, 91. Most boring movie I've seen in the last 5 years. It was little to no plot, and it just straight up boring.
Yeah. Okay.
For as beautiful as the movie is to look at, and for as many Mario Easter eggs and recognizable characters there is nothing of substance here. And I say this as a lifelong Mario fan. There is no heart and soul in this movie, and I felt that somewhere between 5 to 10 minutes into this film, the story functions on a technicality, but blah 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 blah
I wonder how the Zelda movie's gonna do.
blah. So some people like it, some people don't. Surprise, surprise.
It,
But
it is what it is. I mean, everybody's opinionated. So what are you gonna do?
yep. But, so got that, and then this past weekend was Toylanta.
Yeah. Let's talk about this. This is important.
So actually, I think I can do this and put us down here. Toylanta. So this was as soon as we walked in. We ended up not going on Saturday. I think Prin wasn't feeling well, and so she rested, and I ended up doing just a bunch of stuff around the house and whatnot. So we went up Sunday, but we went to church, and then we went to Toylanta, and we thought that it closed at like 6. It closed at 4:30, so we got there a little bit before 2. So we had roughly 2.5 hours. But this view right here is right when you walk in. This is looking a little bit to the right, but I mean, right here you can see there's an Eternia in the box, and I don't know if that was old or new. It looks old. But
So there was a video that I watched online about that. That some guy brought an Eternia to a store, and I don't know if he had all the pieces or if it was like half the pieces. It was very interesting, but I think he sold it for like $200, $300. Is that what they normally go for, or they're
there had
way
to have been
more?
pieces missing because there's pieces on it, especially the monorail pieces that I
Uh
think are
huh.
quite expensive. Or it could have been one of the. It could be the newer one, and a newer one wouldn't command as high a price. But so I took this one looking to the right. This one's basically to the center, and then this one's looking over to the left. And so
Okay.
actually, there was a good number of people there, even though like it's interesting. I just noticed like to the left was clear. We should have gone to the left. We went to the right, and the right you can see there's a bunch of people. But saw this. I don't know if it. I'm guessing it's a knockoff or because like there was no turtles or transformer or anything markings on it, but I mean you can totally tell that's a turtle van, and then it transforms into the I forget what the mecha turtle's called, but you get that one
Optimus Shell.
Optimus Shell.
Some
That
dumb
works.
thing.
But I mean it looked
Wow.
cool.
It does look cool. It looks like it was 3D printed.
There might have been parts of it that were, but hey, won't it be great when you can 3D print your own stuff?
Yeah.
Last
Yeah.
of the Cookers. That might be the name. Okay, so here's
Oh,
those are battle beasts. They
I
wanted 10
love
for the ones
them.
on the left, and then 15 or 20 for the ones on the right.
Oh, I love them.
Battle beasts are cool, but not at that price.
Yeah, Battle Beasts are stupid money.
Yeah, like I was like, oh yeah, dude, I'll pick up a bunch of these if they're a good price. I didn't even try to barter. I was like, nope. But I did pick up some other stuff from him.
These
Some
are the hottest things, are these little like the
some
mini
army ants.
figures.
Yeah, the minifigures for Lego. Actually, I picked up several from this group. Trying to see. This is all the Star. This is all Star Wars. Um, okay. So I picked up some
They're
of the
like,
Ninjago ones to go with some of the sets that I picked up, and then I picked up a couple of the pirates because I wanted some pirates. And then he had some Chima figures, and I grabbed some of those. So I think I grabbed all the Chima figures he had. But I mean, I don't know if I can. So I can't. Okay, so like, it had the name of the figure, just pirates. But then some of the Ninjago ones, had the name, the price, and the information they had for their inventory. But they also had some complete sets. And then they had some old sets that were sealed.
geez, I
These are
remember
all
those.
original sealed sets.
Those
Because
were
I was
from
like
the
interested in
90s.
this one back here and this other the space ones, mostly this one because it fits in with the alien Moonstalker. And I think this was the original price sticker for like $30.
Yeah, the Lego was cheap back then.
Yep.
I
So
mean,
I was like, so it's not the sticker price right here, is it? Laughing. And then I realized this was somebody that I picked up Legos from 2 years before when they were at Toylanta. There's someone that was selling stuff, and then just took a lot of pictures of, oh, this is cool, and just snap pictures of here, there, and everywhere. This guy had some pretty cool stuff.
oh wow, I like those figures up top.
Yeah, well, I wanted to look at like the Voltron figure. I was like, oh, that's cool. And there's another up there. I didn't look at it very much.
Those look cool.
I was like, I don't want to pay those prices. This I thought was really cool.
What is that? G.I.
This is
Joe?
all 3D printed GI Joe stuff.
Really?
Yep. Oh, but it gets better because look at that ship,
Holy hell. Wow. Oh
Blue Mothership.
wow. That is
But I mean,
huge.
that is awesome. I'm
You
not even a
wanted
GI Joe collector.
$900?
This is $900. There's a lot that went into that. I bet you there's, well, on my printer, it'd probably take 100 to 200 hours to print all of that. And that's not including
Nine
all the multicolored stuff.
$900 is insane for
It
that
is. But
though.
if you're a huge GI Joe guy, here's some of the smaller stuff. I thought this booth was really cool. Again, even though I don't collect GI Joe, I was like, there's a lot of neat stuff there. There's a Megatron helmet for 150.
That's not bad.
A guy was buying the Optimus Prime helmet when I was standing there, and there was like a Barbarian axe that he grabbed. But all kinds of here's much more affordable stuff: $20, $25, 40, $90 for a giant vehicle to fit. Looks like it holds 4 figures. Yojo Java, a real American toy collector. That's his card. That's his information. I thought it was kind of neat. All the stuff he did. And there's a 3D
Oh
printed
my
Japan
god.
set.
Wow, a lot of 3D printed stuff. I think this is the way of the future, is it not?
I don't think it'll be 100%, but it'll be interesting once companies start selling you, hey, here's the 3D print files, the STL. If you got this and this and this printer here, you can print your own. Oh, there's a very blurry. This was oh crud.
That's an
From a toy
old
store, Attorney of
Halloween
Dreams.
mask.
But it's all Voltron stuff. And there's actually a figure over here that I ended up picking up later, a Commander. I think it's the first time I'd actually seen it. But he had some of the figures in this bag and some of the figures in this one, but they all had their keys that went with this big lion. Which I've got that lion, and I've got the characters, but I don't have, like, they have helmets and other accessories, and I don't have that stuff. But I'm like, you know what? I am good with just the pilots. And just there's some Transformers. There's some of the original Voltron in the boxes. Yes, the Eternity of Dreams, just miscellaneous figures they had. I didn't really even look through them too much.
That is cool.
And these are just like independent toy makers. Savage Crucible, I believe they've been there the last couple of years. There was some really cool stuff from that kind of the indie toy developers. Someone had the Hall of Justice and a bunch of the DC characters. These are Schmishkis, I
Yeah.
think. The Misses and the Munchkin love these things over here.
Yeah, my kid loves the stuff.
So Prim picked up a couple for her and for the Munchkin. Then you got the Blockies. Blockies are really sweet, in my opinion. There's some
That's
Godzilla
dope.
ones.
That's you sent me that. Yeah, Godzilla stuff is awesome.
Where the Wild Things Are.
Godzilla
More
is
Godzilla
crazy.
ones. Then just different
Are
Spider-Man
those
figures.
those are the original, aren't they?
I don't think they are, because this one's definitely not. This one, I was like, oh man, that is a cool cable. They didn't have prices on them, and I was like, I'm not even gonna bother asking because. And then the Green Goblin, Mysterio, I was like, oh man, those would be really great. I was like, I do not need to start collecting another toy line, so we moved on.
Star Wars.
There's another guy that had a bunch of Lego. He's got a bunch of minifigures and the blind boxes or bags. No fakes. And then, all that. Actually, 110 for that's not bad. I think it's like 130 retail. Then they had a Sonic set. It's got the Disney Castle. I'm not sure I noticed that before.
Oh, the Lego. See, if you go back down the Lego Harry Potter stuff, it's really come down in price. Like 80 isn't.
Yeah, like that right there.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, they keep making the same thing over, which is weird because like there's 2 or 3, maybe even 4 different the Hogwarts Express.
Okay.
Because they keep releasing it, so their sets are just they keep releasing the same ones. Just like, okay, we released this one 3 years ago, so we're gonna make a new one that's a little bit better, and they release a couple newer sets or something. But yeah, these are the ones I like. The mini scale starships.
Oh yeah. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, I've got one back here. We can look at it later. I need this one. I've got this one and I've got this one. Actually, that's the one I got back here. The
$100 for Wicket.
Where are you? Which one? What?
Wicket.
Oh, Wicket. Yeah. It's probably been retired for several years. I don't remember that being current. So
was it Wicket? Who played Wicket? Willow.
Warwick Davis.
Yep.
Willow Offgood.
Awesome. I gotta watch that. I love that movie.
Yeah, maybe we should watch it Friday night. And that was
awesome.
Their stuff. Carolina Bricks. Brutal Realm. Like we were kind of pressed on time, so I was taking quick snapshots of stuff here and there. I didn't even I don't remember seeing this, and that looks pretty cool.
That does.
If that's a play set or something.
Let me ask you: when you go to these things, right? Do you ever see the original GI Joes, like the original?
And Toylanta, I think it's this month, which we might go to. Even though I'm not a GI Joe collector, but there's supposed to be a lot of other stuff with it. But yeah,
do they go for a lot of money?
I don't look at them. I don't collect them. And I mean, I don't know anyone local who would be interested in them that wouldn't be going to the show. So I'm just like, and again, we were only there for like 2.5 hours. So it was, all right, let's look for the stuff that we want. So this is, I wish I had time to have gotten more information, but Beasts of the Mesozoic. They had some really nice looking dinosaurs. Um,
M-E. I you caught my attention with this, like real B-M-E-S
oh, the Mesozoic,
M-E-S-O-Z.
because they had a bunch of different stuff. And then they had these combinations. There's Cerazoic, Triceratops, um, and then the Cyberzoic. So they had dinosaurs with a bunch of stuff on. So
Oh,
like Dino Riders and stuff. Like
oh,
I
yeah,
wanted to
yeah,
ask about
yeah.
this one, but it was probably 40 to $60 would be my guess.
That is sick.
But
I'm on
the
the site
detail
now.
and paint are really cool. They're creative-beast.com. Creative Beast Studio, from the prehistoric to the fantastic. Oh, I don't. There's a picture over here on the right hand side of, looks like it might be a Triceratops or Carnotaurus or something with someone riding it. You got your
Oh, these are
dragon
super. You
ish
should bring up their
thing.
website, man.
And
This is
there's,
super cool. Oh, that's super cool.
yeah, there was some really cool stuff.
I think I found a toy line I might be interested in. I love dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs and the Dino Rider stuff. Man, I've been after that stuff for years.
Yeah.
An
Well, this I
Allosaurus.
would say is better than the Dino Rider stuff, because it's, more detailed,
It
newer,
looks
but still going
really
to be kind of
awesome.
expensive. These are some shirts people had. That was, I guess, a life size Vader animatronic.
Hmm. That looks really cool with
It
the
spoke
hands
and
and the way he
moved around and
moves and
stuff. Red Shadow, again, another just in development.
I've heard of those guys
Some
before.
cool stuff. There's some pricing. There's a little army set. I was like, okay, that's
Hmm.
cool. The army building stuff's always cool. Cool. Glios universe. Didn't pick up anything this year, but last year I picked up they had a Roboto style figure. And then they're starting to do, okay, here's a GI Joe style. I think there was one. There's a, oh crud, what was the new Adventures of He-Man's style?
Oh, okay, okay. I know what
And
you
I was like,
mean.
I didn't really care about that. So Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. I mean, these look really cool. I mean, look at the giant monkey or ape.
It's detailed. Yeah, I mean for $42 for that
It's
really is
super
not bad.
detailed. And so you got a little one, 29, big one, 42. There was one that I'm mad we didn't go back and I'll see if I think I got some pictures of it. Creative Realms. But again,
Why
another
does
really neat.
Creative Realms sound so familiar?
I don't know, because it does.
Oh,
Some interesting He-Man merchandise.
I remember that with the cassette tapes.
Oh, that one, yeah, with the books.
Damn, my friend had a Teddy Ruxpin and we put those. Oh, okay. They had a talk girl instead of a talk with the cassette. Oh, wow.
Sane's mind is blown.
I exactly. Oh man, how much was that?
Didn't look at it. I don't even remember seeing it.
Do you know how much a talk boy goes for?
I know they're not cheap, and I imagine the Talk Girls are more expensive
Oh
because
yeah, and with the cassette
they're
along
more
with it.
rare.
Oh, that's like you want my kidney or my spleen?
No, thank you. And there's a cassette recorder Master of the Universe.
Oh damn, that's that Jedi box. Like I'm not into Star Wars, but that Return of the Jedi lunchbox is cool. That is really cool.
Now there's some kites, Master of the Universe,
Damn,
GoBot.
when was the last time you saw like that in a store? That's mind blowing in itself. Oh,
Yeah,
Zoids! I love Zoids.
this was one I actually wanted to go back and talk to the guy about and forgot, or didn't have time and forgot. but you just twist the knobs, and you had He-Man and Skeletor fight.
Oh, like battle bots.
Yep. I don't know what you exactly were supposed to do, but I was like, oh, I wonder if I can talk them down. There's just some neat Transformers. Oh, the Silverhawk, the Copper Kid caught my eye, along with the little cycle. Some of the what was it classics, Motu stuff, crazy price.
When was there a ninja?
I don't know. In classics, they went really deep into the lore. So outside of ninja or is it ninjutsu? Is that the name of his guy? The guy? I don't think that's it. Oh, it might have been ninjutsu. I forget. But there's just some really interesting stuff. But I mean, the price of it's just like no, not for me.
If I start buying these dinosaur figures, I'm blaming you if I get yelled at.
I didn't make you buy anything.
They look super cool. Oh, wow, do they look super cool.
Yeah. So here was the cryptoids. These are on
I've heard of
Kickstarter
this
at the
too.
moment.
I've heard of these guys for some reason. Mothman.
They make good. Yeah, they make good stuff. I got some cool pictures. There's
Oh, they got the kid bat. Oh, go back. One more. They got like a little alien monster in my pocket thing going on there.
Yep.
That's cool. Wow, look at that Mothman.
Yep. Yep.
I've heard of these guys too, and I don't know where
Now
from.
this one, the 9 to 5 Warriors. We looked at them and wanted to get a
I've
couple.
heard of them.
They actually had thermos that went into a lunchbox. I only got a picture of the lunchbox. That wasn't the
Yep.
lunchbox, but I wanted to get a couple of those figures and just there's
How
stuff.
much was the monster going for?
Oh, I didn't even look. They go for crazy prices.
Oh, yeah, that is super cool.
So that's 600.
What the hell? What is that? Is that a He-Man thing?
No, it's was it Inhuman? Yeah, Inhumanoids. Decompose. And that thing was like, it's pretty good size. It's
I've
not
never heard of
small.
Inhumanoids before.
That's a Toylanta. I think it was a 3D print. I just thought that looked cool. Although I don't think I noticed the branch right here coming out. Like, that's not so cool. I think that's an artifact for printing. They just
Oh,
left.
wow.
Somebody had an old Timex case and it just spun around and they were just showing the 3D prints. There's a Mandalorian helmet with a bunch of different markings on it. There's the claw. Someone
Oh,
had a
damn.
large claw figure.
Yo, 300 for Mechagodzilla.
Yep.
Wow.
I think that's about. I think that might have been the price for the claw too.
Jeez.
A bunch of Mad Balls.
Oh, that's cool.
I didn't really look at the price of those. Like
Man,
$40, 75, 125.
the dumb things I did with fireworks and Mad Balls back in the day.
So here was a 28 pack of Muscle Men. Somebody cut off the UPC, and that's how you'd get the poster. So that's what happened with that one. I forget. I think he had a 300 or something on it.
You
I
didn't
asked him, I
buy
was
it?
like, nope, I'm done. There's a bunch of Battle Beasts.
Well, I see that $15. The squid's expensive.
Yeah. There's just a power booth of it looked like nothing but Power Ranger stuff.
That's awesome. Oh, wow.
You know, $300 open and complete for a Zeo Megazord.
There they are, right there. I gotta display those.
And they had one of the Power Rangers there. There's the helmet. Only $400 for the 3D printed helmet. These were kind of neat, but they were $80, I think is what it was. I was like, yeah, okay. They were neat, but it's like, yeah, not that neat.
Oh, Robotech.
Yep, a mini SDF one,
Damn.
and I mean the box was maybe that big. It was not a
Uh,
big figure. Starcraft, Space Marine.
we're talking toys, Lego puppy, and other stuff.
There's a bunch of blockies. So like I've got a good number of the Defender versions. I need to pick up version 6, which is somewhat new. Because with that one, with 4, 5, and 6, there they are. 4, 5, and 6, you can make Bruticus. And with 1, 2, and 3, you can make Devastator. But you need these kits to do it. I still need to. I've got 1, 2, and 3. I just need to open them up. There are. You get a whole set for $125. Actually, that's not bad. Maybe a little bit higher than I would like to pay, but $40 per box is not bad.
It's not, well,
I got $350 for the set to make Devastator, $300 for
Exo
the
Squad.
aerial bots to make Superion. And just big Transformers, and they got the Devastator set. There
You
you
want
go,
to get you want
Parsippany, New Jersey.
I think you could get into, oh yeah. I've seen this before. Parsippany. That's like about 15. No, that's an hour and like 30 minutes away from me.
There's a bunch of other stuff. Gone LP. So I want to get into, but they aren't available anywhere. I picked up most of the blockies. I'd say 99.9% of the blockies that I've picked up have been from Walmart. I got Optimus Prime from the big Optimus Prime from a store that I did a trade in, and then I picked up Megatron at just food scale stuff, Motu shelf.
I never got Turtles. I had all the Turtle toys. I think I still have them. I just never. Gundam, that's where it's at. Right there, that was a good deal. That was a good deal. Gundam, 2 for 10. I would have been like, how much you want for the whole pin, man?
I have no idea what. I mean, it looks like bits and pieces, like not a complete.
I would have went crazy. Gundam toys, that is one thing I love.
But this is all Masters of the Universe. There's a ton, and then there's some GI Joe. I don't think I took any pictures of the original GI Joe stuff.
That's cool. The Lego airport.
Yeah, look for Walmart online. That's where I've found a lot of it. Yeah, this airport was cool. It was only $190. But I mean, it was really clean.
I mean, it looks big.
Oh, it was, because these are the base plates. Actually, that one might be a long base plate. But then you have these 3 base plates, and I don't have one that I can get to easily, but I mean, you can see it's say 38 by 38 studs or something like that. And he had some more Lego stuff.
Oh, Ninjago.
Yep, Ninjago. There's your Turtles. There's your Mechabat.
Yeah, I remember that.
They had a free play room that was put on by Southern Fried Gaming Expo. So I just took some pictures of the room itself. This I thought was really cool.
Titanic Creations. I think that's their name. Yep, that's them.
Yeah.
Titanic Creations.
But the buildings, like, you can have damage to them. Some of them fall apart. Like you can see where some of it is. So like that, thought that was pretty
That's
cool.
their own design. Like with that's their own like Titanus or something. They just did Goro, the movie Goro, the monster he rampages through London. They just did a
No,
crossover with Toho for Goro meets Space Godzilla. So now it's Goro Space Goro, and it has like the crystals on it, like Space Godzilla. But they're very big into like this kaiju. They go to like Godzilla G Fest all the time. There's people that cosplay them. It's a really solid company. I've been following them since startup. When they did yeah, there it is, Goro. When they did that first one,
Gorgo.
and Young Gary is the equivalent, I think, to Goro, but young Gary was in Korea, I believe.
You can see him putting the building back together.
And they make their own. Yeah, they made a whole London set for Goro, which was cool. Oh, the
There you go.
monsters! Wow,
200
you
bucks
don't see
for
that.
Silverhawk complete in the box, and then Extendar, which like I have like no interest in buying an Extendar figure of any form or fashion. I think it is kind of silly. Then they have the Boss Man, Cyclone. That's 225. It must be in better shape than that one. The original Voltron figures in the package, 225. There's some original GI Joe. Um, I don't know if that was a Thundercats thing, but that just caught my eye and made me think of like a Thundercat attack tank or something.
That was an
Um,
interesting Austin Martin.
Medieval Knights. I think that might be the end of it. What's up, Drake? Oh, and so I'll do a quick rundown of what I got.
Yeah, let's see this.
I got these guys,
Are those Super 8?
Super 7.
Super 7?
So yeah, Evelyn, Skeletor. I did not pay these prices. Merman, Stinkor, Beastman, and Beastman. I didn't realize that there was 3 different Beastmans, but I got 3 of them. Didn't even pay that price. Modulok, the Sorcerer's Man at Arms, Skeletor, Fakor, Grizzlor, Triclops, and Mantana. There was 15, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 figures. And there was I have a picture of it later on, of a Muscleman 3-pack from the newer. Dang, that's a long beard hair.
Yeah, but they gave
Just
you
got a
deals
port.
for them.
Dang, dude.
They gave you deals for them.
Oh yeah. So looking at these prices, guess what I paid for 15 of them. And be realistic, don't like $5 for the entire lot. No, that would have been nice, but
Thinking about 200,
I was gonna say
150.
lately, but mostly good stuff. Well, I'm glad it's good stuff, Drake. Now he had them in a tub for $8 each,
Wow.
and I didn't pay that. And he said that I was the first person that had looked at him. And LP hit it on the nose, $75. I got them for $5 a piece.
Wow. $75.
Yeah, and now I'm just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with those. I didn't realize there was 3 Beastmen.
But they're all different colors.
Yeah, they've all got different paint jobs, and then for whatever reason, this one has a weapon pack with it. I mean, you see the axe, the blue sword, 2 gray clubs, a red sword, looks like a red merman sword, or something like it with all the bumps. You got a blue axe, a black axe, and some other stuff.
Yeah, but do they hold their value, or do they just
I just thought they were really cool, and like I wanted to get them when they were new, but I think new was like $15 a piece. I'm just like, I was about to hit
So
15.
what's
Oh
with
no,
that
Drake!
company?
You got to get it on your
That com
phone.
huh?
What company? Super Seven.
Yeah, Super 7, like, what is do they remake the like, the toys, or
They make some of their own, but they do remakes. Like they did. So this is Street Fighter 2 Muscle,
okay.
but it's Super 7. I'll have to show that when we go back to the other screen. But so got that. Um, got 16 army ants. This was the
Jeez,
Voltron
now
figure I
there.
got.
Wow. Wow, there's something I haven't heard in a million years.
Well, army
Army
ants.
ants.
Yeah,
Yeah,
only I think two of them had the bulb. These two right here have the bulb. The rest of them do not. And
that's
like
a
those two are the same. I think those two are
wow.
the same.
How
These
much
two are
did
the
you get the
same.
army ants for?
Take a guess. And I got them and four. Actually, this one, this one, this one, this one. So I got these four and the army ants for the same guy. Just take a
Maybe
guess.
40 bucks?
No, 50.
50?
Yeah. That's basically $5 for all of these and 30 for the army ants, which the army ants usually go for more. So I might sell off the extras. Actually, I probably will sell off the extras because I don't need a bunch. Actually, I've got a couple back there that I can see if they match these guys and sell off some more of them.
I just man, that's a name I have not heard in ages. Army
Army ant
ants. Just like backyard something.
backyardigans. I
Back
don't know.
backyard fighting something. The little sheeps
I don't
and
know. But here's some Chima little Lego minifigures I got, and here's some Ninjago, the pirates, and there was a troll, and another place had the Super Seven, these guys for $5 each, and he
well, that
had
was
this one, Lita from Babylon 5.
I've never seen Babylon 5 toys before.
There was a set. I don't know if we've got. I don't think we have this one, but we've got about several of them when the local toy shop, while it was still around, was there. Oh, I just noticed this guy's missing his hands.
I can only imagine how many muscle men you have.
I'd say I have over 1,000.
That's insane.
But got these 22 plus one bootleg for $25. And then I got the Mips and Jog from Arco the Other World for $5 a piece. Because the guy, so like he had people asking about him all weekend, and I was I think he said I was the third one who knew what it was. But because I knew what they were, and I showed him the or talked to him about the
I know you love that series. Arco
well,
the Other
first,
World.
yeah, I talked to him about that was the first toy line I remember ever having.
I remember, yeah, I know there was something in a box. It was like a set in a box or something that you absolutely like really, really were
Well,
into.
it was that was the set that I got when I was a kid. I'd love to get it again, but I mean, just the price of it is just ridiculous.
How much is the price of it?
Like $200 or $300.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's not worth it. I mean, there's a castle and all kinds of other stuff too, and I just don't. But so there's the you can see the Street Fighter figures a little bit more. There's two of them in there, but then they had 3-packs and different things that Super 7 did. Really cool stuff.
Yeah, Super 7 has the licensing for all that stuff. That's why.
I get the joke, Drake. Londo figure. Don't know if it's anatomically accurate. Which
Oh boy.
that episode was actually kind of a cool way of also advertising the toys that were, or some of the toys that were out at the time. Yeah, it was such a small
Set.
such a niche TV show.
I gotta look that
I
up now.
didn't.
Babylon. Oh damn! There was.
Was what?
There was a toy line.
Yeah.
Garibaldi, the Vorlon. Oh, and there was
Yep.
bigger. There was the limited edition ones.
Let me see. It was pretty popular, but I mean, compared to Star Trek and Star Wars, it's nowhere near on the same level. But so here you got. Oh, let me see. Make it a little bit bigger. So you got a Vorlon, you got Veer, I should say Kosh. There's Lita, then Garibaldi,
Wow.
Veer, Jakar. Both of those? I'm guessing both of those are Jakar. Just different paint jobs. Oh, yeah, Master Jakar. There's some of them loose. There's Marcus. There's a. Oh, wow. That is cool. I didn't know they made a
Yeah.
shadow figure.
Yeah, that's nuts. They're cheap too.
Yeah, I mean, I paid 5 for that. I don't remember what I paid for all the other ones I got. But there's Delenn, Sheridan, Babylon 5, Minbari Fighter. Well, I mean, the thing is, creators holding on to their IP closely, I don't really have an issue with it because then it doesn't get diluted and turned into garbage like Star Trek and Star Wars. I should say Disney Star Wars.
Disney Star Wars is like junk. I've heard. I heard it's the trash.
They had 2 good seasons of Mandalorian. Rogue One was pretty good. Andor was pretty good, but there's so many misses with it, and they destroy the lore and stuff. It's just like no good. Yeah, and it hasn't carried on like Star Trek or Star Wars.
It's true.
But it's also that Crusade didn't do as well as it needed to. Oh, I forgot. There's also um, Micro Machines,
Oh yeah, the Babylon 5 micro machines. They said
and
that.
there's a card game.
What?
There was parts that were decent. Oh,
There was a
Rebels was all
Babylon
right.
5
So was
card.
Bad Batch.
There was a Babylon 5 card game.
Yep, I've got some of the cards somewhere. Not enough to play a game, I don't think. Oh, Drake has the Londo like this, which I think there may have been. Was there one of those? This one? Or no, that's with the figure. It's this one. Where'd he
Yeah,
go?
the ones in the tube things with the collector's editions.
Yeah, that one. But yeah, so Toylanta was cool. Picked up a few things and had a good time. I wish we'd had a little bit more time, but
Where's the big thing you picked up?
the what?
The big thing.
Let me. I don't. For some reason, it's not on. Oh, because Prin took that picture. I did not.
That I'm interested in.
So, final purchase of the show. It's a Lego Sonic the Hedgehog display from Target.
That is it. How big would you say that thing is?
That big.
Wow.
Squared. So maybe 16 inches squared. A little bit bigger, maybe.
Does it make sounds, light up, do all?
I got to take it apart. So I can. It probably needs a new battery. The guy said he had it for 2 years, But you can see they put in the rings upside down so they could zip tie them instead of going up and over and through the ring. There's doop. He didn't like the picture of him. This piece right here is falling down, but I'm gonna probably put another set or two in it, along with 76990. But I've wanted to get a Lego display and get one with Sonic, and for $55, I thought it was a pretty good price. So
Yeah, and how much was he asking?
originally 200.
He just didn't want to go home with that.
He didn't. He said as much. He's like, I don't want to go home with it because it was funny because I think he asked me like, oh, what are you thinking? I'm like, I don't have a place for it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And it's actually sitting in my daughter's room at the moment since she's off at school. And I was like, $50. And he's like, oh, I had it for 200. And then he's like, 150. I was like, I really don't know what I would do with it. I'm being serious. It's 100. And then so we'd keep going back and forth. And he went from, so 200, 150, 100, 75, 65. And then he went all the way down to 55. And I was like, for $5.
That's really hard to pass up for $5.
So I was like, all right. And I was like, all right, I'll come back at the end of the show and grab it because we didn't want to have to carry it around while we were walking around because this was probably the first half hour of us being there.
What's the piece on the side that just fell down?
Yeah, it goes up here at the top. Like, see, here's a matching piece on the other side on the left.
Oh, okay.
It just fell down, so I'm gonna have to take it apart somewhat. And I mean, this is just plastic. It's not like acrylic or anything. It's just plastic.
That is really cool though. A display.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna replace those because I don't know if those are screws or if you can take them off from the inside or what. But a lot of it's. I mean, this is this cardboard. It's a little banged up, but yeah,
That is
I get the
cool.
lights in it, and then I can take some of the other Lego or Sonic sets to stick it in there. I think it'll be pretty cool. I'm hoping these aren't glued down, but they may be. The Motobug's having issues. He's fallen over,
Oh, it looks like he's falling over.
but yeah, like I said, super happy to get it. Like when I tried to get the Lego Mario set and I was at $50, the guy didn't even want to talk about it. And I was like, that's cool because like I knew it was a lowball offer. I was just like, I just wanted
How much did he want for it?
the Mario one at the Augusta Video Game Expo. He had 225 or 250 on it. I forget.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I was.
That's just no, thank you.
And I was like, I mean, it's just like I wanted a Lego display because it would be cool to, well, display. And this one works well because it's Sonic, and I can add to it because I've got several of the Lego Sonic sets.
So I just went on. I looked up like Sega store display, and man, they are expensive.
Sword display?
Store
Oh, store.
displays.
Oh yeah,
They're
they are expensive.
McDonald. Well, McDonald's Sonic Happy Meal 125.
Uh,
Sonic 3 $1,000 for it. Just anything store is just insane.
yep. Let me see if I can. Did I? Oh, no. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Let me go to this one. There was some Transformers, but not a ton of it. Because I wasn't specifically looking for Transformers. Because Transformers are usually just too expensive. Let me see.
I do want a Nintendo Switch kiosk,
Oh,
but
you need to get one now if you're going to get one.
I don't even know where I would get one.
I'll just post on Facebook or someplace. So here are some Transformers. You want the Titans Triptychon?
That thing, whatever that is really crazy looking.
This?
That thing is nuts. I would have,
It's a
yeah.
dinosaur,
It just looks so cool.
but it was a transforming city. So you had the dinosaur, then you had the city, and then you had like a jet. And then you had, was this Scorponok? He was a scorpion, he was a town, and I forget what the other one was. And then you have Devastator.
What was the thing next to it? Evelyn or something? Or female Skeletor?
Yeah, it's female Skeletor.
That's just looks
Skeletora or
weird.
something.
That looks weird.
There's some. There's the Superion, or the aerial bots, and Devastator or the Constructicons. And these are the bigger figures. But I think these were like $60 a piece when they came out.
Wow.
It's like that's just way too much. I'm middling that the latest trailer. I'm kind of leery that it seems like he's going to be on Earth for way too long.
Oh, you're talking about with the new movie?
Yeah, the new movie. They just released a trailer a couple weeks. No, a few days ago. LP
Oh, they
posted
did?
about it in the Discord.
Oh,
Yeah, you should check Discord.
I should.
And LP, how familiar are you with the blockies? Because like these three, if you get all three of them, or if you get the correct parts of them, or if you buy complete boxes, you'll have the parts or the vehicles to make Devastator, and then they have the Devastator kit, and then you have the same thing for Bruticus with sets 4, 5, and 6. I can't easily get to any of them except for the big one. I got a big one that I can, but it's in the box. But they're super cool. I'm gonna go full screen on me for this one. So here's a Megatron you build. Does it come with Laserbeak? I don't know if it does or not.
And this
He
is
lights
new
up and
stock.
stuff.
Like this is new stock toys.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's so much of a glare on it, it's kind of hard to see, but they're really neat. You snap them. They're models.
Wait, they're models?
It's basically what it is. You build it, you snap it together, and it's a posable model. But you don't need glue. You don't need snips or anything.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a Gundam type of build model.
It sort of is, but not nearly as complicated.
Did they already come painted?
Yes. I've got
all
Optimus
right.
Prime, and then I picked this one up, and they have Starscream. Yeah, they're fairly easy to put together, especially like the ones here are you just snap them together, and that's what the big ones are too. You got bigger pieces, but both versions are scales are fairly well detailed. Detail is amazing. That's why like the Defender versions, they're $5 a box.
Okay.
So let's see. So see, here's Megs. Here's another Megs. There's almost said Starscream Soundwave. And then you got these other ones. You got a Optimus Primal, some Marvel characters. Yep, and I believe Soundwave speaks or something.
How big are the blockies?
There's different sizes. Like these ones, that's like the box I just showed you. These Defender ones that are $10, say they're like 4 inches ish, and then the Defenders that are $5 are probably a little bit bigger than Muscle Men.
Something I never got into was that
What?
Transformers.
And Star Wars,
No, I don't like Star Wars.
StarCraft, Rebel Tech.
So BattleTech is crazy. BattleTech was a lot of fun.
I got a few cards for the BattleTech game too. Card
Oh,
game.
you did?
I had a friend growing up who was really into it, and he brought it over one time, and I forget if we played around or if he just showed me the cards or both. There's Reaction Blind Box case, $100. I don't even know what that is. Super 7. But then you get the Super 7 Reaction. You got Unicron and Gen 2 Devastator.
You really like Transformers.
Transformers are cool, but I don't collect them because they're too expensive.
Yeah, that dinosaur Transformer I was looking up was a lot of money.
Which one?
The first one, what was it, Grimlock?
Oh, no, Grimlock is the T
Grimlock.
Rex.
Yeah, that's it, Grimlock.
The Triptychon, which is the big city size one, is expensive too.
The one I would get would be Grimlock.
Yeah, they make various sizes of them, so you could find one that's not expensive. I mean, I got the popcorn bucket Grimlock when we were at Universal Studios a couple of years ago.
Toys. We're gonna talk about. It's crazy you talk about toys because I had all the turtle toys, and I really and honestly do not have a love or nostalgia for turtles. And I had the Ghostbusters, and I don't have really a big nostalgia for that either. And I have my father has a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man signed by Dan Aykroyd and who's the Bill Murray. And I don't he has it like in a box, and I just don't I don't it's not like where I'm going out saying, oh my god, I need this. But my white whale, I guess he left. My white whale is yeah, that damn T-Rex from Dino Riders.
Oh, so LP, is this one of the ones that you're talking about?
Is that the original?
I think this is the first version of Unicron they made that was big.
That's huge.
And I still got the box for it. And when you transform him into Unicron and he's got these things sticking out, he is just huge.
Now, did Super 7 come out with that?
This?
Uh-huh.
They came out with a small one. There's every now and then they make another Unicron or big Lego or Transformer set. The problem is these are very expensive, and so nowadays, like something this size would not be made for kids. Because I think this was like maybe $30 or $40. And now $30 or $40 get you. I don't think I have one on hand. Oh, yeah, I don't have any.
How old is that toy?
LP, help me out. When was Energon? Was this Energon or Armada? I forget. We'll say close to 20 years.
Early 2000s.
And look, oh, 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 he's got planet-eating power. R. Fortunately, he's missing. I probably got it somewhere, but there was a little transformable guy you'd put in there, and they would power him up or something. But you can see his head.
Is that the Unicron Supreme 2003 Hasbro figure?
I don't know. I mean, you can show it. Oh, you know what? I think I've got the ring on backwards because that side is whole, and there you can see all the holes in it. But
They have a Hasbro Unicron figure in the box for $2,000. My word. That's scary.
How much is the Ark?
Is it called Ark?
Yeah, it's just the Ark. Can't say since I don't really know the Transformers. I'm more interested in the movies, comics, books, and games. Yeah, there's plenty there. You don't need to get all crazy. Like I said, some of the prices for this stuff is just ridiculous.
Like $225. The Hasbro
Wow.
figure, yeah. It's up there. Jeez, this thing. Yep, there it is. The Dino Riders T-Rex. $1,000. Jeez, man, that's crazy.
Okay. It hiccuped. I don't know what it did. But LP.
I can't. That's
the
ludicrous
heck?
money.
Okay, apparently it cut the link up into separate links. But that's a Unicron. Actually, I probably should have posted that. I'll post it in Discord so you can look at it. But $15 and $10 shipped. It's incomplete, but I'd say complete enough to display as Unicron and not as the planet.
That's nuts. $1,000 for the T-Rex.
The G is it G1 in the box or something? There we go. We'll drop it there.
That's just wild.
I also put the link in on the Discord. Yeah, $15. That's not. I don't think that's bad. It's missing some of the clear coverings for the chest and the abdomen, but
that's
HasLab. You say HasLab for a toy, and you're like, oh, that's it. I'm out.
What is that? HasLab?
Expensive.
What is the HasLab? What is that?
It is basically there you go. Thank you, LP. Crowdfunding. Mattel's the same thing with Mattel Creations. But it means like you're gonna get this big thing.
That is nuts. This thing was $26. He has the price sticker on it. Complete in box, the T-Rex. He wants $3,000. Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Nope. Something's gonna sit in a box. I'm not gonna play it. Nope.
Yeah. So HasLab Unicron Transformers Generation. Oh, here, I can share the tab. There you go.
That was what
Three
I was talking
thousand
about.
two hundred dollars sold in the box. That's the HasLab Unicron.
Is that the one you have?
No, this one down here is what I've got below it, but it's complete.
Which is the one you had? The vintage?
Yeah, this yellow one right here, but it's complete other than this guy, the dead end. But I've got the box as well. I may not have the missile piece though. I see that 150. Super expensive, but they are even more. Oh yeah, any of the crowdfunding from a toy company, like they are going to be super expensive on the secondhand market because there's just not enough of them made. Like if you don't have the funds when it's in pre-order, you're hosed.
Oh, Street Sharks.
I would like to get the blocky Unicron head. What
I think I
is
should finish that. Is just finish off
that?
my collection of Street Sharks.
Planet Kit promotional translucent.
They're not like, I mean, they're not like too expensive. And I already have most of them. I would just need to get the other figures.
For what?
Street Sharks. If they have the box, then they're really expensive.
Yep, that's why loose collecting is so nice.
Oh wow, Street Sharks came out with Muscle Men. Muscle Men Street Sharks.
I'm not sure if I got any of those.
They look
I
pretty
love because I
cool.
love you, but not enough to drop that amount of money on it. The Amon.
Yeah, that's like insane money.
Yeah, I'm
Just,
kind of tempted to sell the one I've got and the box, and if I can find the other parts, and then just buy one that's missing some bits and pieces. Because having the ball by itself, as long as it transforms into the planet, I think that would be plenty for me.
yeah, they're not really. They're not bad. Looking at what, like $50 a figure, $40 a figure. I
Yep.
mean, the vehicle's like $40.
So Drake's got a
Um,
new video dropping tomorrow. Oh,
wow.
here's
So
here's a cool transforming thing. Have no idea about cost or anything like that, but saw this the turtle wagon that transforms into Mecha Turtle, or I forget his name, but I mean he looked pretty cool. But 3D printing,
very
since it looked
cool.
like 3D print, which it quite possibly and probably is, but it's a quick way to prototype something.
See, I'm not big into toys like you are when it comes to this stuff. You collect so much. You
I
collect
collect
video
way too much
games,
stuff.
toys, pop figures. I mean,
Oh, but see, for pop, it's pretty much just Masters of the Universe.
right. It really is crazy. I mean, for me, it's video games. I would complete my like I would do Street Sharks, 1000%. Um, you know that I would do because they're not bad. You can find them here and there, whatever it is. I mean, and they're readily accessible. Um, but for me, it's more I've just video games is more than anything. But that one figure, the T Rex from Dino Riders, that is the holy grail for me. Is that T Rex?
And you get just that one.
I would be happy with just that. Now I know the question's going to get thrown out. Hey, would you take your Earthbound big box and trade that for your T Rex? No chance in a
In anywhere.
snowball. No snowball's chance in hell. How would I do that? No, 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 no. I've been one. I've 3 times I've had that. I've had that thing in my hand. So
But it's good to
I
have
mean,
your priorities.
where would you? Let's say so. Where would you even start if you were going to toy collect?
What do you mean?
Let's say someone wants to start collecting toys. Where would they start?
Find out what you want to collect. And like if you're looking at something like Transformers, figure out what era. So you're going G1, G2, Beast Wars, Armada, Energon, Titans. I don't. There's so many different ones now. Um, but then figure out which pieces you want and how much you want to pay. But
I can see
do some
that.
homework about it. Look into what they've got to offer, and I really think set your own price. Be okay with not having it complete. You know, you don't need the weapons and stuff, the accessories, especially for Transformers. Generally, don't have anything to do with their transformations or anything. So some of that stuff, like the accessories, aren't that big of a
They
deal,
don't
at least to
matter.
me.
That animated Prime is wild. I saw that and I was like, I even wanted it. That thing is super cool.
But I
Man,
mean,
that thing was wild when I saw
yeah.
that.
But I think with anything, the thing is, do your homework, learn about it, learn about the pricing of it, and then set. You determine what value each piece has for you, or what specific things you want to collect, what value they have to you, and then wait until you can get it for that price. And or but be okay with never owning it or any
I think
of
that's
any
the
of
big thing is yeah, just be okay with not owning it and I mean, have you bought toys that you regretted?
it. Yes.
I know you have a really awesome collection of Zoids.
Actually, I sold most of my Zords years ago. I
Really?
kind of, yeah, and I picked up some here and there.
You still have them in the closet though, right?
I've got some. I kept the mini Z bots that I had gotten for Christmas one year.
Zoids are
Um,
awesome. Those are I would love to collect.
but yeah, because even those Super Seven Master of the Universe figures, I'm like, I don't I don't regret getting them, but now I'm kind of like, but do they need to be in the collection? And if they're going to be in the collection, am I going to open them? But I don't know.
I mean, it's
Here's a tiny G1 transformer.
oh
Sea
wow.
spray. Wonder if the rub icon works. Let's.
I
Zoids were cool. Zoids were really cool, and I've actually got a Zoid that's that needs to be shipped to Saiyan. I think it's White Liger.
Yeah, it's the White Liger.
Yep, it still works. The rub sign works. Uh, Not enough light to see it though. There you go. You can kind of see it. Let me see if I can put a little more heat on it. I will never be a toy collector. There's really only a few Transformers toys I want. For the most part, I'll stick with movies, books, comics, and games. And that's the thing is for any collection, find out what you want.
Yeah,
Don't get caught up in the um the
the
FOMO of not
thrill of it.
having everything, and then you end up with a bunch of characters and figures and stuff that you don't want. Like, and it happen. I mean, that happens to the best of us. I picked up some Master of the Universe pops. And I'm like, I don't really care about that particular figure, but you know, it was $5, so I picked it up. Yeah, if you think if you think games take up space, you start collecting toys and Lego. I mean, a Lego box.
They're pretty big.
This thing takes up a ton of space.
That's super cool though.
This You know, profiles. Yeah, that's not too bad. But I mean, this is tall,
It's a cool toy though.
and this one, uh, there you can see this one I got on sale because badly damaged. Having it, and there's nothing wrong with having a small collection. A lot of my collection picked up over the years, and it's basically, I was picking up the stuff on clearance aisles before it was what everyone was doing, because that's what I could afford.
I just, there was. I keep on bringing up that T Rex all the time from Dino Riders, and I remember when I was a kid and we went to Toys R Us and they were doing the asphalt outside. So I remember the distinct smell of the asphalt,
The hell.
and I remember that's how crazy it is, and I remember running to the back and holding that box with that T Rex, and I wanted that T Rex in the worst way possible. And I had the pterodactyl, I had the triceratops. I love Dino Riders. I love dinosaurs, but I love Dino Riders. And just man, I would kill to get that T Rex back. Just to even buy it. I mean, my mother was, I don't know. Where did you post it? Oh, cool.
Thing is, you can get it, and I mean, it's not going to be even hard to get if you are willing to pay out the nose for it.
It's a $1,400 for a toy in a box that I'll probably never play with. I do
Who
not see where you posted this. Lego
who posted what Lego?
asphalt. Yeah, he said he posted it in the chat.
An LP. Wow.
Oh, you gotta let me know where you are.
Hey, Drake, you want to smack that spam? But LP, so I'm 46. This is stuff that I have collected and held on to since I was a kid. Like, I have some of my childhood toys. Um,
That
like
is
Muscleman
crazy.
collection. The Muscleman collection started out with what I had when I was a kid, and maybe I had 100 of them. Now I have over 1,000. Thanks, Drake. Um, but like, here is a bag
Wow, that's
of
nuts.
like original Lego, and I think some of it was actually non-Lego that I had from when I was a kid. And actually, that's one thing. Like, I would tell people when they were starting to collect is to keep any childhood toys separate, because I don't know. Like, I know when we were kids, somehow my sister got like a 10 pack of Musclemen, and now that those Musclemen have been mixed in with all the other Musclemen that I've been collecting over the last 27 years or so, 27, 28 years, almost 30 years, which is
A
crazy to
long
think about.
time.
Like, I don't know which are which, but which is often why now that when I buy a set of, or buy Musclemen, like, this is the bag these guys came in, and they'll probably stay in this bag. So I got these from the Rocket City RetroCon, the Retro Fest. LP, you're way too nice. There's lots of white and gray in here, as well as the lack of hair up here, but I appreciate that.
Nah, I can't. It's too like a grand. I mean, it's $1,000 for that's crazy.
So I think we need to figure out, saying like, what week do we want to specifically talk about toys, and it's going to be like the second, third, or fourth Thursday of every month, and like, all right, this is dedicated to toys, and we'll just have a running like, all right, this week we're going to talk about Transformers Generation One, and maybe
See, I'm
Generation.
not. I'm gonna learn a lot from that because I that's the thing with me. I had the toys. I had a lot of like the toys and stuff, and the only toys I would ever consider buying back or just getting them would be the Trendmaster Godzillas, that were from the 95 series or so with the G-Force badges. Those I would definitely get back. Street Sharks and Dino Riders. Th- that's that's it. I don't
Yeah.
an Atari growing up and then moving to Nintendo, and I've been collecting video games since '98. I mean, I've 340 something Genesis games. You know, just it's crazy.
Yeah, and like
More,
I kept all of my.
I'm more video games than anything.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's plenty of toys that you know stuff about that I don't, because I didn't have
Really, it's
any of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff as a kid. I don't have much of it now. Like I started collecting some a particular line, and then I was like, you know what? I was having a hard time getting a bunch of the figures and stuff. I was like, you know what? I don't need to collect these. And then I don't think you can see it on the shelf, but I've got the little bitty pops. I was like, you know what? The bitty pops are good enough. I don't need any of the other turtles things. The bitty pops are pretty cool because they're that big, and you know the small figures is what is cool to me.
I do at some point want. I do want an Omnibot 2000 at Tomy, Omnibot.
Is that the one in Rocky?
It's the big guy. Yeah, I believe it is.
He gives it to Polly.
It's
Hey
just,
yo,
I mean,
Polly, as a little robot, he'll help you out, man.
they go for like like I used to like little robots, like little 80s robots. I collected like a lot of them, but I mean, because I thought they were like little cute, and Tommy came out with a lot of them. But geez, I mean that Omnibot alone is $600.
Yeah, it's crazy, and I mean, there's people that do it. There was a guy, I think his name's Sean Powers, might have been. Met him at wow, the convention we go to in November in Destin, Florida, at the Island Resort. I can't remember the name though, but he collects two of every Switch game that comes out. So for most people, it
It
is
sounds like
crazy to
me.
do that because even the Masters of the Universe stuff, they did the crossover with TMNT, and I was like, oh yeah, cool. And I couldn't find them, and I was like, not gonna worry about getting any of them. But I picked up one that I found. I think it was at the local shop, or actually no, I think it was at one of the Game Central stations. The guy had like $10 on it. I was like, cool. It's the one figure that I really wanted, which was Trapjaw.
Yeah, some of the Star Wars collections are insane. Like I have
Yeah,
this stupid actually let me look this up. I've never really gave it a thought or until now since we're talking about toys or whatever. Um
yeah. In the '80s,
Steve
there was a lot of obscure stuff that was made to go with like Master of the Universe. I mean, Smurfs, all that stuff. Like there was. Oh, let me see if I can find it. Like I've got a. Yeah. Who wants an Alf party kit? I think it gave you stuff that you could print out and stuff on your computer. It's just and it has party supplies in it. Still mostly sealed. It's a little rough. The box is banged up, but I mean, this it's such a weird thing.
This is what I have. This is the only
And
Star Wars item
you
I have.
we take our stuffed Alf to every convention, and there was a couple people that mentioned him at Toylanta, several people at the Augusta Video Game Expo, several people at Rocket City Retro Fest, several people at the one in Florida that I can't remember. All right, I need to look at Discord. Look at the cons from last year. Yes, and punch him in the throat. That's probably why Alf doesn't stay in here anymore.
The C3PO head from 1982 or 1983 is what I have.
Really
It's
rad
Mini
weekend.
figures.
That's the one in Florida. Really rad weekend.
That's the thing I have. It's that C3PO head.
Collecting, especially collecting toys. Like Say and I have talked about, there's so many accessories and things.
There's, I
And
mean, there you collect Star Wars. Look at Star Wars and look at all the little tiny figures that you need for Star Wars.
yeah,
That's crazy the amount of money
but
you need to spend for
but
that.
it depends on how you're going to collect. Are you going to try and get every figure and every variation of the figure, or are you just like, I just want to have one of every figure? If you do one of every figure or one of every common figure, or I'm just going to buy the figures that I want. So you're
See
going to get
that?
Luke, Han, Leia, Vader, Obi-Wan, Yoda, and you're like, okay, I get those. I'm good. It depends on how you're going to collect, and that's the thing, is figure out how you're going to collect. Level of completeness in the box.
It's just it's a lot. It really is a lot to handle.
Yeah, some of the stuff it's going to be really tough to find, or you're going to pay crazy prices on eBay or at a toy convention.
You can't find them. It's like the Dune toys. The stupid Dune toy, the worm, is worth a lot of money. The
Yep.
Willow toys are all dirt cheap, but then you get to that two-headed troll dragon, that thing's worth like $300.
Because it was big, and I don't know what it was made of, but maybe it didn't last long. So
I don't know. I can't like just wild stuff. I'm telling you, wild. Like the toy stuff is just it gets out of hand and it gets really crazy after a while with things like that. It becomes way too much. You got to figure out where your points are when you start collecting stuff like this. Like for me, for Genesis, it was shmups. You know, and I've just had the Genesis games for a while, complete in box. But the only thing I want complete in box is the RPGs, but not Super Nintendo. Not Super Nintendo. I'm not paying the money for the box, and that's really about it.
that's like, figure out what you want, figure out what you're willing to pay. Don't let the market determine it, because too many people are willing to overpay for something just so they can get it now.
Yeah, it's true.
Be patient.
It's true. It's completely true. Just it's nuts. It's you really got to figure out a point with collecting and then just go from there. That's why every time I talk to you about like your collection, all that stuff, I always get overwhelmed. You have a lot of stuff.
I have too much stuff,
You have a lot of stuff.
but I've been collecting one thing or another. And because even when Prin and I got married and we didn't have much money, like I'd go buy the little Lego sets that were a few dollars when you used to be able to buy a decent
Oh,
set
Lego
for
sets.
$5, because it was cool. It was what I could afford. And then when we'd find stuff on clearance, we'd get that. And banned him in a minute.
Yeah, see, for me, I have way too much with the video games.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
was
I've got
cleaning out.
over 1,000 physical video games
Who
still.
you?
Yeah.
I've I think I beat you in that.
You definitely do, because you have a quarter of what I've got total, probably just in Switch.
And then Genesis is another 300 something games.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I have. Let me look at my spreadsheet.
I think
The
I
most
own.
I have for any one system is the Master System, 182. Genesis is 174. 360 is 149. And those are the only ones that are over 100.
Wow.
Although I imagine if we were to include digital, I have somewhere between 75 and 100, if not more, digital games on the 360.
Jeez.
I bought the $5 games on the 360 were so great.
And my Saturn stuff is out of control.
Yeah, Mega Blocks
Well, Mega Blocks are cheap. Mega
er
Blocks are cool.
they're cheaper, but not. But yeah,
I wonder if people still put models together.
I have 100 GameCube games. Well, that may not be accurate. I still need to go through and double check. I need to go through and double check like all the entirety of my spreadsheets
Oh yeah, the ones that you gotta wet, the ones that you
that I sold
let go.
and traded,
Yeah.
that I liquidated.
I mean that's crazy. I have people put. I mean, my father was telling me like back in the day they used to put a lot of models together. Model building was huge. I don't know. Model building's still huge now. I think you do. You actually, I think you do have people that build models still.
Well, I mean, those blockies, I would say that those are model building. Um, but I mean, Zoids, which I think Zoids are still have some popularity, and I think they're still making them in Japan.
I think yeah, they are. Zoid is big in Japan.
So, I mean, I've looked at some of the models. I remember I got one for my dad one year, and I don't remember if he never started it or if he started it and then just didn't have time. And then I went through and made it. It was a battleship.
Gunpla is crazy. I might actually get that
Is that
set that's
just
coming out in
Gundam?
Japan. Gundam is, but it's they call it Gunpla now. Gunpla models.
Why?
That I don't know. That's a good question. But on YouTube, there was the video from Bandai Namco with the Gundam models for the games, or they look crazy. There's people that get into like extreme level of Gundam.
Okay. Gundam plastic models or Gundam Plamo, they shorten it to Gunpla. So it's Gundam plastic, or that makes sense now. I've seen some Gundam, and it was I enjoyed what I did see.
I love Gundam. The
But
models.
they're just sweet mechs.
Yeah, Gundam's great. Gundam's crazy. They're
Yeah, I've got 2 or 3 small Gundam kits, but never went crazy with it just because didn't want to.
has a lot of model building is huge too. I'm looking up now. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff. Beyblade, that's another thing people collect tons of and fight. Um, Gundam, oh yeah, Beyblade. Yeah, I mean that's what it comes down to. There's toy collecting all over the place.
Well,
Just
it's just
I you know,
collecting in general is kind of crazy. Everywhere, like everything has gone up in price, and
everything has gone up in price. Yeah, everything has gone up in price. PS2, like
so
PS2's gone over the top.
look, you got Kinnikuman figures. This is Muscleman stuff from Japan.
Oh wow.
Um, and then here's one of the vehicles that Super 7 made for the Motesso line. You got Skeletor and the Roton.
Do you like own the video games?
I don't own like all of the Musselman or Kinnikuman games. I've got the NES game, I got the GameCube game, and I've got the one of the Super Famicom games.
Okay.
And actually, there was a Ramen Man video game that I got for the Famicom because it was muscle adjacent.
I think it's great. Like I mean, for me, video game collecting is nuts. Um, but that's me. Like I just do what I know is video games.
No, what is cool is this.
I have no idea what that is.
You have no idea what this is? Standard definition Blu-ray discs. So I just picked this one up because it like okay, it looks cool. Saber Rider and the Star Sheriffs, but one Blu-ray disc, 52 episodes. There's your
Oh
entire
wow,
day. Fist of the North Star, 152 episodes, 3 discs. Great Mazinger, 56 episodes, 1 disc.
that's a
And
good
then
shmup too.
Ultimate Muscle, 77 episodes on 2 discs. Something you can put in, hit play, and you're good for all day.
Wow.
And then some. I take a picture of them because, like, the collection is growing, and I would love for a lot of TV shows and stuff to be put on that, where you can
I
just
mean, it would
pop
be
in a disc
nice.
and you'll be good for days.
There's people that still collect DVDs,
Oh yeah, but
VHS.
the thing is with those, like I said, you can put it in your player. You turn it on, hit play, watch a couple episodes, come back the next day, watch a couple more episodes, and I mean, that's going to take you hours upon hours upon hours to
Yeah,
watch. Like
yeah,
if they
that's
did
true.
Dragon Ball Z on one of those, think about it. 4, maybe 5 discs. Or even if they just broke it up into, here's your Cell Saga on a disc, and here's your Boo Saga, and here, all of that.
One disc, all fighting. The rest of the other 7 discs, all talking. Because
Yeah,
that's what they
that
just
would be
talk.
cool.
They just talk all the time. So,
Speed up the parts. There's like, "Wah!" Power up. All right. It's after 11.
oh, it is. I was looking
Yeah.
on Discord.
I
See
was
if you
thinking
posted
to
up the photos.
try to do a shorter episode tonight, but we kept going. That's what happens when you're having fun.
That's true.
Oh,
Should definitely
but
talk video game collecting.
yeah, we didn't have our Sega moment, but that's all right.
Oh, I brought up Sega,
What are we talking about with
and you
Sega?
brought up Sega. You brought up Sega the Lego stuff,
Oh yeah,
and
I
I
had
was
the
mentioning all
Lego
my
thing.
my Sega games.
Yep, I
The
guess so.
models are the Gundam models. It depends on the level that you go. Master level is like they're $100 to $200 for the models, and they're insane. Like you have to use a very fine brush to paint on the glue to put them very fine painting. Like there's people that go into exquisite detail building Gundam models. Like it's I saw them at Japanese Village in Brooklyn, and it was wow, like a $300 for like a unicorn Gundam, like ultra painted with lighting on it. Like it was
Oh my
wild.
word.
Like I would pay someone to build a Gundam model and do all of that. I don't have the patience to do that anymore. But yeah, it was crazy the stuff that you would say, those Gundam models. So yeah, but I think we're good for now.
Yep.
Yeah, all the Gundam stuff and
Yep. But yeah, I think we're good for tonight. Still not sure if we're gonna, we can hop on Discord anytime tomorrow night. Anyone who wants to jump in and play games and hang out and chat. I'm not sure if we're gonna live stream that anymore. We can talk about it. But LP, Drake, thanks for stopping in and hanging out, for sharing stuff. Everyone has a good night. Everyone have fun and keep it Sega. Dude.
my small Transformers collection.
We need an outro video still.
Yeah, we need to do
play
that.
the Sega Dude's intro in reverse.
That would be interesting.
Bye.
I just